but it's me, Genevieve. I'm about to feed the baby lovebirds clutch of December 2011. So right now I'm kind of waiting for the food to absorb and get thicker. As you can see, it's already, really clumpy. So in this cup I have hot water, and the formula we use 2 brands, but of course not on the same babies at the same time, we either use Exact K-Teen hand feeding formula or Supreme hand feeding formula. I really hope you can see my face right now and what I'm doing, because then I have to take a whole nother video, and I want it to be good quality, so I have to use my phone. So I had to bring my whole dock over here, and it was just all, whew, okay. As you can see, the food is a good consistency. It's not thick, but it's not too watery. I have the syringes numbered 1 to 3. This is 1, 2, and this is 3. It helps keep from them getting any crop infections or any diseases that they may get or that they may carry between themselves. And as you, I don't know if you saw, but I have them all in 3 different little containers, because Azul, the oldest one, he tends to be a lot more, not food aggressive, but because he's older and he gets hungry, he tends to get on top of them and whatnot. So I like to keep it safe and keep them, Well, I usually give them 4 milliliters, and then if they're still hungry, I'll give them 2 more, and then after that, I'll give them 1 more. So I don't give them any more than 8 milliliters. This is Azul. You can see he knows what hands mean, so he doesn't try to bite you, but he tries to feed from them. I have them banded. They're just rubber bands. They're not identification bands. They're just to tell them apart. As you can see, it's a green band, and I have to keep an eye on those because I don't want them to start embedding into his skin if his leg gets bigger. That good? Yeah. Usually for the first one, I like to syringe feed, which there's 2 ways to hand feed. There's syringe feeding and there's hand feeding. Hand feeding is when you put the syringe in their mouth, but they eat technically pretty much by themselves. And syringe feeding is you feed, you stick the syringe close to their, you put it not really in their esophagus, but close to there, and you just eat. Now I don't grab them, I don't hold them down. I put my hand over them so that they tend not to move as much. See? And that's hand feeding. What I did first in the beginning was syringe feeding. Their crops need to be well-rounded, not too full to where if they do anything rough playing or anything, that their crop can erupt and it can break through and kill them instantly. And you need to be careful when hand feeding, because when hand feeding, if you make a mistake, it can cost the babies their lives. When we let customers hand feed them, we need you to be able to show us, because we've had 2 bad, I guess you can say bad things that have happened with that. So if anything, you can feed until 6 weeks. Actually, no, not even 6. Till 7 weeks, so they only have 1 more week till weaning. Just to be safe, because as I said, we've had bad experiences. So Azul is ready. He already ate, you can see, but he's still hungry. That's why I don't like to put them all together. Okay. And then I'm going to do this is Sun. Sun has a pink. Wait a minute. You're not Sun. You're not Sun. Sun. Sun has a yellow band. And you can see he's a bit bigger. I don't know why I didn't notice. Sun has a yellow band. It's dirty because since he's so small, they can't really hold themselves up as well. So here's syringe number 2. And I'm going to show you on him what hand feeding is. I'll try my best to get my fingers out of the way if I can. So these babies like to move a lot. Okay. Here we go. Let me see. See, hand feeding is mainly you just push the syringe little by little, and they mainly eat by themselves. As you can see, he can't really control himself. And what I like to use this water for is to clean their faces because they tend to get dirty. Wow, that. See, I don't want the food to get too cold, so I'm going to go ahead and you stick it and you just push it through. That's syringe feeding, and well, the beginning was hand feeding, and then now syringe feeding. I'm going to go ahead and give him 1 more milliliter because I don't want his crop to get too full. Okay, there we go. This is Sun, and I named the other one Shine. And here is Shine, the youngest. You see